Hey horse lovers, welcome back to Free Spirit Equestrian. So most of you know that we purchased a beautiful mare from an auction back in February. Well, you saw in our last video how she went on her first trail ride ever, and today I'm going to show you the breakthroughs that she has been making here at Free Spirit Equestrian, and that horse is none other than Princess Tiana. So you're going to see what she's been doing over the last couple of weeks, and I cannot wait to show you. I mean, honestly, she is just such a gem, such a gem. I cannot believe that we got her at the sale, right? And the trail ride we went on was freaking amazing. So I'll also show you some clips of that just in case you didn't see it. And today we are going on another special adventure. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. Surprise, Kyle rode Tiana. He wanted to get on her, and I thought that was a great idea. Plus, it just gives us an understanding if she can handle, you know, more of a beginner type rider. But Kyle's actually really good and has a great seat considering he didn't ride before and he doesn't ride that often. So that's incredible. He has natural talent. And we wanted to see if Tiana was husband safe. So this will be the determining factor. I'm riding Mr. Naveen. So yeah, I hope you enjoy seeing Kyle ride her. Yeah, she's responsive, for sure. You look good on her. Another blonde for you. He said just what I needed. Blondes are your favorite, right? Yeah, that's right. Nothing better. She's just seeing if she can just stop. Relax your...
Wrong again.
No, it's correct. Relax your hands. Kyle and Tiana just did walk trot today, and they rode bitless. Honestly, I think he did really well, you know, considering she's new and it's a new horse for him to ride as well. And he's just figuring her out, so I think that's awesome. And yes, he will eventually ride Naveen. Naveen is only 3 and he's not quite ready. But when the time comes, you guys will see. And I'm really looking forward to the day when Kyle can ride Prince Naveen, since he loved him at the sale. And he's pretty much the main reason why we got him. But I, of course, am loving Naveen too. He is one of my favorites to ride for sure. And I know Tiana is definitely going to be a favorite amongst everybody. All right, so what do you think?
I like her. I'm still not quite used to her trot. She's very responsive, which I like. You tell her to turn, she's turned. You tell her to get over, she gets over. I really like that.
Then you got to ride Naveen this summer.
Yeah. No.
He's a good boy. He said, get off me. Look just crazy. Yeah, she's a good girl.
Yeah.
She carried you. Husband safe.
But very responsive. I mean, you want her to get on the rail, she'll get on the rail. Where there's older horses we have, aren't as easy to control. She's good.
Yay. Now Tiana is doing her first ever lesson here at FSE. However, we had a huge thunderstorm that was rolling in, so we didn't get a ton of time. But this was the second student to ever ride her, because we didn't have a lesson, but I did have one student get on her one time. We switched horses because her, Erin, and I were riding, but it wasn't an actual lesson. So she rode her for a little bit. So yeah, Eleanor did a great job. We were actually working on proprioception for our lesson topic this week. So we were doing different exercises like serpentines, backing over that ground pull, walking over uneven raised ground pulls, which you'll see here in a minute. So that was a perfect introduction to Tiana getting into lessons, because it was a little bit of a slower, more technical work week. So yeah, you're going to see her trot a little bit, but then it started pouring and thundering and lightning. So we had to get in before all of that hit. Nice job. So Kyle rode her, my student rode her, and then we actually decided to have her do show practice. So I have another student riding her in the practice. Just nice and chill. Okay, switch diagonal with Lightning. You guys really got to think about your diagonals. You feel okay? Yeah. Good job. Really got to think about diagonals.
Hands, Molly, present.
Good. Switch diagonal with Tiana and just slow. My student is doing a great job with Tiana so far. And, it takes a little bit of time. It takes a couple rides to figure out, every horse, sometimes more rides than that, just depending. Now, Tiana's a pretty straightforward, uncomplicated gal. But at the same time, everybody's different, especially when you're riding in a group and you just want to figure them out. How do you feel, Olivia? Yeah, you're doing good.
Good, chin up tall, very nice.
Very perfect. That's nice with Tiana. Here, just circle her, get her thinking.
Good. You guys look very nice. I'm happy with the equitation.
Okay, Naveen. Perfect. Sit deep, walk slow. Perfect.
Good, Molly. Nice.
Good. And just half halt, slow release. Switch diagonal, slow release. Switch your diagonal with Tiana. Perfect.
Right there. And wherever you are in the arena. Okay, I don't want to see you guys messing with your rein length in the class. You need to go
Good.
in prepared.
Nice job, Kennedy.
Going into your class with your straps too short and then you get off and adjust your straps. Very nice, Molly. Good, Lily. Good.
Dude.
She's got the bone and the big, but the quarter horse
Makes her more
just-
athletic,
yes.
not just this plot.
Clunky.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna buy a pulling bred Belgian and an Appaloosa stud, and I'm gonna bring. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, walk your horses, please. Walk.
Back and hold.
Wiggle, wiggle. Perfection.
Elbows and hands off the neck side.
You look great.
They can't talk. They can't
I think they'll like
It's not
her.
totally drafty, but
They're either going to love her or...
you guys.
Very good, Molly.
So Molly, do you feel okay riding him in the show?
A little bit more, very pretty. Stretch that heel. Steady that lower leg. Good, good, good.
Nice. He looks amazing, Gaston. Good with Jiminy. Relax your hands just a bit.
Okay, so for halter, I know we did a little bit of halter at the other class. So what's gonna happen? The ring steward will line you up. So they will let you know what to do. Okay, so this is a great class to just be the first one to get in the ring. Everything's good, it's nice and calm. People will tell you what to do, you can't really mess it up. You guys need to come off the rail so the judge can go around you. And then you would set your horse, see how they're all kind of push their feet so they're square. So when we're showing
That's perfect, guys.
left hand. Yeah, so color, they're just looking. And so you guys will walk a few laps around the judges and then they'll say, okay, turn around, and you'll walk a few laps around the other way so they can judge the color, and that's it. And then you're dismissed.
What we've been working on during this entire show practice is English pleasure, English equitation, and now we've been working on showmanship, halter, and color class. So Tiana has never done any of this because she was an Amish horse. So she's working on learning to, square up, which is basically stand evenly, working on her turns, trotting away, presenting to the judge. And honestly, she's so calm and gentle. I think she's going to catch on to everything very quickly. And we do this to work towards something, but it's mainly to do for fun, right? And to give everybody, both student and horses, a positive experience and, get them out of the barn, basically. So I'm really looking forward to trying to take her to her first show in a little over 2 weeks. Now Tiana's doing another lesson with the same student. There you go. And then just ride her. Now get on the rail once you can. Don't run into anybody. Shorten your reins. There you go. Now get on the rail because you got a good spot. Left rein. Inside leg, she'll yield over. There you go. Just talk to her. Good. Outside rein. Good. Kiss, kiss. And walk slow. Good job.
Walk, guys. Very nice.
Nice. Good job, Kennedy, on Gaston too, and Lightning.
Go ahead, change rein, guys.
Canters, so open inside rein, outside leg, good. Gaston, you gotta really get him some bend, okay? So with Tiana in the corner here, there you go, good job, Kennedy. You're gonna open your inside rein, left hand, kiss, 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 ride, and then ride. Good. And if she gets quick, you just give and take a little bit, but don't hang. Good, because otherwise she'll get really heavy on the forehand. Good, you'll get used to her canter. Good job with Lightning, nice and collected. Perfect. Good, sit your butt on him and get your shoulders back. He's got a smooth canter. There's no excuse to not sit your butt and relax. I know he's fast, but you're used to that. Shorten those reins, they're too long. And walk slow. Sit your butt, walk slow. Good. Nice and collected. That went so well. Tiana is honestly just so sweet. I just love her. She is amazing. All right, girl, you ready for your second trail ride? Student is gonna ride her today. It's gonna be fun. Ready? All right, so her first student trail ride. You guys saw she was good on the trail ride I did with her. She'll be great today. Amanda's riding her. So she's the one who rode Mushi that one time, you know, when we took Dodger. Yeah. The adventure one. All right, she's super chill, doesn't care at all about being out, being tacked up. Good job, Tiana.
Shay wants me to video you.
Oh, go for it.
Or video Tiana.
I'm making like a compilation video of her, what she's been doing in the past few weeks. Great. Okay, so she's good on the trail and everything. She was really great in the back too. The only thing is she would just sometimes like look at a rock or a log, but just talk to her. But there was never any like, oh, I'm hot. Oh, I'm like, you know, like if we, even when we canter and stuff, she didn't like want to leap or do anything weird. I'm looking forward to getting Tiana out on her first student trail ride. So this will be kind of like a test to make sure that, you know, students can ride her on the trail and see how she does. And then hopefully if she's good on this trail, she'll be going on another adventure soon.
She was so good. Good girl.
She's a big. No, she's a Belgian quarter horse. But yeah, everyone says that because of the flex. No, she's just a Belgian quarter horse. Thanks, Lovey. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her. boy. There's a big rock around the corner. Make them walk. That's how they build muscle. Good boy. Good. Nice job.
Good job, everybody.
Nice job.
Good job, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
She did it. Good girl. Good job. She's doing good.
So good.
She's like, I like to play. Splashing horse. Are you getting a drink? All right, Tiana did amazing. Amanda, what are your thoughts?
She is a very kind horse to her rider, and she takes care of her rider on the trail. She's very careful with where she places her feet, which is great.
She's thoughtful.
Yeah,
She's the way I describe her is she's a sensible horse. And that's,
she's very nice.
which is good because she's kind of big, so
She moves out.
she does move. That's the
She
thing.
moves.
She will move. That's
Her trot was just fine to keep up with Jiminy's
Yep.
lope.
And her canter's like a rocking canter. It's fun. Good job. You did awesome. A little more chill than Mushy. Isn't Tiana just amazing, horse lovers? Yeah, her on that trail ride with me and with my student was just awesome. So hear me out. Okay, so we're going to talk about the future plans of Miss Tiana here at Free Spirit Equestrian. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So Tiana has honestly led me to believe another type of crossbreed that I would really, really love. Okay, so she is a Belgian quarter horse cross. Now, I've had some Percheron crosses, and I love Percherons. I love all breeds, okay? So there's nothing like negative about any breeds or bias or anything. I'm just saying the Belgian crosses, they just seem to be a little bit more docile and something that I prefer, right? And she's just beautiful, and it gives them a little bit more bone. Like her cross with the quarter horse, she has, bigger hooves, just more density to her, and she has a little more body and muscle mass. And then the quarter horse still gives her that athleticism, and it gives her, both breeds give intelligence. And I really think, some of the quarter horse lines mixed with the Belgian, oh, you pin your ears at Mushu, give her that gentle nature too. But how cool would it be to have a Belgian Appaloosa cross? Because Appaloosas are my favorite breed of all time. I just love them. So imagine, you know, the Appaloosa crossed with the Belgian. And then if you added in the leopard spots, because Jiminy's leopard and I'm like so sentimental towards that, I think that would be the ultimate dream. Now, no, I'm not going to breed her. I'm not going to breed her anything, nothing like that. All I'm trying to say is I would literally love a Belgian Appaloosa cross. Like that I think would be so cool. But I have yet to see them exist, especially with like a leopard pattern. I mean, maybe they're out there, and maybe they're out there as like foals and weanlings, but I'm talking like 3 years old and up. I need to tell her breeders to get a Appaloosa stallion, preferably plotted lines, and start breeding them, right? No, but seriously, why don't these Appaloosa draft crosses exist? And I know they exist, but I haven't found or seen one in person or that was available that I'm really drawn to. Now, I know they have the sugar bush crosses. I know they have a lot of different breeds that are crossed. I'm literally talking a Belgian Appaloosa cross. Not anything else. No Frisian, no anything else mixed in. I've seen a lot of draft cross babies, spotted babies, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking a Belgian Appaloosa cross. And I would literally love that. But I have not seen one that is built like Tiana with spots, basically. I haven't seen one that's like that and that's available, or that's not like a stallion or something like that. So anyways, if anybody sees that available and it's not a baby, because I don't have room, time, or space for a baby right now, let me know. So my future plans with Tiana, as you know, she's going to be going to the show. We're going to be prepping her for that. That's only in a few weeks here. And then I plan to take her on a camping trip end of spring, early summer. So that's the next thing. If she does well at the first show, we'll probably take her to another couple shows, and she's going to have a lot of fun with me and my students. And yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Long term, I have no idea what the future holds, but I just wanted to give you guys an update on her since she technically is the newest member of Free Spirit Equestrian. And as you know, we now have an open space here, so we will be horse shopping. Okay, we'll see what ends up happening. I'm getting everything figured out plan wise for the whole entire summer in terms of like the lesson program and retreats and all of the things that we have planned, and I just cannot wait. So I also have to figure out all of the horse stuff now too, like how many more horses do we need, or, you know, do we need to sell another horse, or who's ready to go to a new home? There are so many variables to consider when you're, you know, running a business and you have a lesson program and now the retreats and everything. So I'm definitely balancing a lot, but at the same time, I love it. And everything is completely manageable. It's just getting into busy season. I have to sit and look and, you know, see what's all booked, how many students do we have for summer, all the events we're doing, and then figure out, you know, the herd dynamics. And then of course we have our mission, which is to find horses, work with them, and then rehome them when the time is right. And that is usually the goal for almost every single horse here. Okay, now you know that I do have some keepers and all of that because either, you know, they're my heart horse or they can't be sold due to one reason or another, age, injury, whatever the case may be. But yeah, we just have a lot going on, and I'm excited to share all of that with you, and we'll see what happens. It was just fun showing you all the different things she's been doing, and there's just more adventures to come. Also, horse lovers, if you want to support Free Spirit Equestrian and everything we do, you can order something off of Spirited Horse Boutique. Today, I'm wearing our brand new Free Spirit cap. I'm wearing my Red and Rosy lipstick and my floral riding top. We have hats, lipstick, other makeup, apparel. So it's just a great way you can support everything we do and get something awesome in return. Links in the comments and the description. All right, horse lovers, if you like Free Spirit Equestrian, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian or any updates because we have some coming, and I'll see you next time.